Okay, we're gonna come on. We're gonna come on with a quick one today. Oh, hope you're doing well. Tyson Campbell signs a. Woke up this morning, July 24th, and all of a sudden, Tyson Campbell has signed a new contract. That surprised me. Caught me by surprise, just like the Trevor Lawrence deal was somewhat surprising, but not as much as this one. Tyson Campbell. How about that? Tyson Campbell and Trevor Lawrence, a couple of guys that were hurt some last year. Trevor had injury problems for like a month or more down a stretch where the Jaguars lost 4 games in a row. Thank you, Coffee Boy. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a good move. When Tyson Campbell was drafted, everybody said, you're 10, 15, 20 picks too high on the guy. He's turned out to be one of the top 8 to 12 cornerbacks in the National Football League, but he's got to stay healthy because he missed, what did Tyson miss, about 5 games last year? So I think he played in 10 or 11 games last year. Got to be healthy, get him on the field. He's one of the top 8 to 12 cornerbacks in the National Football League. We're going to tell you about what's happening with the defense. New defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen is putting together this defense that is now evolving into a lot of good parts. Guys that have been re-signed. Guys should be happy. Time to play ball. Training camp, July 24th. It is opening today as we speak. Rookies have been in a few more days than the veterans, kind of getting acclimated. You talk about defense, you talk about, I saw Eric Armstead. Looks like he started a pist. Just want to make sure he's absolutely healthy going into the season. Get these guys on the PUP list this time of the year sometimes, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully he'll be able to get out there real soon. You talk about the defense, though, the cohesiveness. This defense has got, I guess the word I'm looking for is they have got, they've got different levers on the gear shift now. You got Josh Hines Allen has been, as you know, re-signed. He's going to be maybe a Jaguar the rest of his career. $88 million guaranteed. Tyson Campbell just getting the 4 years at $76 million. I don't have the guaranteed numbers on Tyson Campbell's deal yet, but he's in the fold. Got to have him on the field. Got to have him healthy now that he is re-signing as the Jaguars move into training camp. The defense is building to more of a cohesive unit. I see good things for the defense ahead. I see an improved defense. How much they'll be improved? Well, time will tell. Other offenses around the league are improving too. So you got to improve your defense, and the defense has to be improved over what they were last year. Because last year was, at times, a bit of a nightmare. You couldn't get other teams off the field unless you got a turnover. Turnovers can be big. Apple turnovers can be very, very big, as you know. But we wanted to come in here and talk about the Campbell, the new contract for former Georgia Bulldog Tyson Campbell. He's moving into his 4th year with the Jaguars, still on the rookie deal. Now he's got an extension. He's going to be in Jacksonville for a good while. Looks like another 4 years. So I'm happy about that because he's a good football player. You need good football players to win. And on defense, you got Tyson Campbell. You've got Eric Armstead, who's coming as a free agent. Josh Allen, basically your edge guy. He's your edge guy. I mean, he had 17 and a half sacks last year. He's in the top 3 or 4 in the NFL in sacks. And Trayvon Walker's probably looking at this saying, well, Tyson Campbell got his contract. Now I need to step up and earn my contract, my extension here in my 3rd year. Tyson Campbell's moving into his 4th year. Those are a couple of Georgia Bulldogs. Tyson Campbell and Trayvon Walker. And that's what's got to happen. That's what's absolutely got to happen. You also, now Balky is like a musician. He's like absolutely been like a musician. Now, do you pay the piper a couple of years down the road on the salary cap over all this? I think the idea is actually to try to win now. That's what it's looking like to me. Win now, win this year, win next year, and we'll see as time goes on. Balky will have to manage the salary cap, I'm sure, down the road, and it's not always going to be as rosy as this offseason was. But on defense, you're molding together a group now. Eric Armstead seems to be happy as a free agent. He got a pretty good deal with the Jaguars. Josh Allen's getting $88 million guaranteed. Your edge guy, linebacker / defensive end. Trayvon Walker is seeing that, and he's saying, man, now I can earn a lot of money with a great third year because Trayvon Walker's still in his rookie deal. So you look at the nucleus. That's the word I'm looking for, the nucleus of the Jaguars defense. And how many games can the Jaguars win in 2024? Put that in the comments. Probably in the next podcast, we're going to talk more about the win total because I'm not ready to make a prediction yet. Let's get into training camp and let's even probably play a preseason game or two and let the team get their feet wet and let's make sure there's not critical injuries and see what happens. But I can see making a prediction here on the season from me maybe 2 weeks from now. I don't even want to say a win total now. I'm hearing stuff out there. Some people are giving us a win total where the Jaguars end up slightly over 500. And that's okay to say that. That is okay. That is okay to say. You take a look at the nucleus on defense, and that's what I'm trying to allude to today on the Teal Shirt Report podcast. This is actually episode show number 46. I don't have a number 46 yet. I'm ashamed to say that, but we'll do a 46A and a B, and we'll get a 46 out here soon. Concerts, we're going to take a look at those two this week. Jumbo Shrimp playing better baseball. Let me check how they're doing right now. We'll take a look at how the Shrimp are doing. But we're also going to talk about the nucleus of this Jacksonville Jaguars defense. Take a look at the absolute nucleus of this team, the Jacksonville Jaguars on defense now, and I see it improving, but it's all about health. I mean, you got to be healthy. You lose a couple of three guys. 2018 for the Jaguars after they went to the AFC Championship game. 2018 was absolutely the worst year, in my opinion, in the franchise for the history of injuries. You had the tight end. We had a couple of tight ends going down that year, I believe. And I don't want to get into saying Austin Safarian Jenkins that he played a handful of games with the Jaguars, and that was it. You let a guy like Mercedes Lewis out the door. Look how long Mercedes has played. He's 40. I think he's getting ready to play again. I think he's going to play again. We'll confirm. But the guy's 3 years old. He's still playing in the NFL. And he's had such a long career, Mercedes Lewis, number 89 with the Jaguars. Of course, he's, gone on to play. Gosh, he played 4 or 5 years with Green Bay, played with the Chicago Bears last year. He has had just an amazing career. And his numbers will show it at the end because of the longevity. There's no doubt about that. Okay, Jumbo Shrimp. Wow, Jacksonville on the road now. Let's see, July 23rd, their game with Norfolk at Norfolk against the Tides was postponed due to rain. Jumbo Shrimp 46-49. They 43-49, so they did win 3 games in a row, and I believe that was over the Durham Bulls over the last homestand. We kind of cover the Jumbo Shrimp, and they got postponed due to rain in Norfolk on July the 23rd as we record this podcast on July the 24th. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll keep you up to date with the Jumbo Shrimp on our website, bigjreport.com. You can find us through the website. Again, bigjreport.com. I want to thank our sponsors, Social Realty and Capital, for your real estate needs in North Florida. The Mad Max Mix.weebly.com. Got Mad Max on the scroll along with Tyson Campbell getting a contract extension, 4 years at about $76.5 million now. Mad Max's show is each Wednesday night, 6 to 8 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock Eastern Time. The madmaxmix.weebly.com. Check it out for yourself. You'll play your request, classic rock, oldies, music, pop, classics. Check him out. The Mad Max Mix.weebly.com. And JC's got his live show live from the pub Thursday nights, starting at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern Time at LakeUpallahits.com. Great internet radio where it's absolutely all good. On this podcast, we're talking about the nucleus of the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. We're looking for the defense to step up, be improved. How much improved, we don't know yet, but by all accounts, it's going to be improved. Going to have to be improved. The defense gets better. I think it's going to make the offense better too. It's going to give the offense more confidence. Hey, if we don't make this fourth down play, the defense will get us the ball back. What do you think? The nucleus on defense. Josh Allen, defensive end linebacker, your edge rusher, has re-signed $88 million guaranteed. One of the best tacklers in the NFL, Boy Alakun. Boysaid, isn't that his full name? Boysaid Alakun. I'm saying his name better than I used to. He recently re-upped with the Jaguars. I think he's going to probably finish his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, some of these guys may play a long time in Jacksonville, and then at the end, they may say, hey, I want to play another year or two with somebody, and that happens. And then sometimes your guys want to retire as a Jacksonville Jaguar, and that's always a wonderful thing as well. But that's way down the road. Right now, the Jaguars are going to try to win. They're going to really try to win because Shad Khan's already put out the word, man, no more excuses. Got to win. Got to win. Sounds like something Al Davis would say, right? So the nucleus of the defense is going to be Josh Allen, defensive end, linebacker, your edge player. I think a third-year guy, Trayvon Walker, obviously is a guy that really needs to become more of a dominating player. You've got a linebacker named Devin Lloyd. We're looking for him to come on in his third year. Boysaid Alakun under a new contract. And you got Eric Armstead. And you got a multitude of other players as well. But, Josh Hines Allen, he goes by Josh Hines Allen now. He's absolutely the main guy. He's your edge guy. 17 and a half sacks in 2023. Even though he kind of loaded up against a couple of teams, man, he got him a big contract. We just need more consistency, probably more tackles out of Josh Hines Allen. I think he can still improve and become just an incredible football player. That is the hope for the coaching staff, the fan base, yours truly, and everybody in this thing we call the media, whether you're podcasting on a TV station. I did terrestrial radio for well over 25 years. But the nucleus of the defense, Josh Allen, Eric Armstead, Trayvon Walker, Boysaid Alakun at linebacker Devin Lloyd, and cornerback Tyson Campbell, when he's healthy and on the field. I expect him to be good this year. He's one of the top 8 to 12 cornerbacks, I should say, in the National Football League. I mean, starting quarterbacks in the NFL, there's 32 teams times 2 cornerbacks. It's 64 cornerbacks. And I'm going to say Tyson Campbell is among the close to the top 20% in the league as being one of the top 8 to 12 cornerbacks in the National Football League. So congratulations. The Jaguars hang on and give an attention that they're going to hang on to cornerback Tyson Campbell. They're not going to let him walk. He's going to remain Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback. Tyson Campbell, new 4-year deal. About 76. What does the bottom of the scroll say? About 76 point. I'm looking at our scroll now. Campbell gets 4 years at about $76.5 million. I don't have the guaranteed money as of yet. That's the amount of the contract if he makes it through the entire 4 years, which, I hope he does. That means he's playing well. I know that down the road, a couple of years down the road, I know Balky will have to be a magician again with the salary cap, most likely. Thank you so much for listening to the Teal Shirt Report podcast, episode show number 46. We'll probably have an A and B because I got to find a number 46 out there because I know I haven't analyzed the number 46s are yet. We'll present that the next time around. We'll do concerts on the next couple of podcasts as well. And we're going to talk SEC football too, because I'm working on the initial, if you will, BigJReport.com SEC power rankings for college football. We'll be doing that in the next couple of episodes as well. Thank you for tuning into the Teal Shirt Report podcast. I'm Scott. Special thanks to our executive producer, JC. Alex Nunnery, thanks for all the help as a producer. And John Gaylor. John Gaylor, thank you for being our correspondent and contributor to our podcast with the Teal Shirt Report podcast through BigJReport.com. You guys have a great day. Hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to get some subscribers on the video, the YouTube portion of our podcast, still on audio. We're everywhere. As I tell people, Alex Nunnery is. He's everywhere. This has been the Teal Shirt Report podcast, episode show number 46, with more 46s coming. Thank you for listening in. Have a great day. I'm your host, Scott. This has been the Teal Shirt. This has been the Teal Shirt Report podcast.